Hey, we're gonna have some fun now. It's Adrian here, and I decided, go ahead, let's just get over here in the lounge, snuggle in very comfortably, and let's just do an oddball haul. Oddball haul, oddball haul. Yes, indeed. We'll see if it's an oddball haul. Wow, I could barely speak, barely get the pronunciation. Haul is such an unusual word to say, and we all take it for granted because we all haul. You too? Hauls, Hauls. Well, out in public, if I tell somebody I have a YouTube channel, we're all haulers, they have no idea what I mean. Do I mean I'm yelling? Hauler, hauler. They have no idea what I'm talking about. And then they look a little confused when I say, well, yeah, haulers, we're just a bunch of people that really enjoy shopping, and we show everything that we buy, and we all enjoy it. It's an incredible way to connect people. I don't have to leave the home to have made incredible friends. I'm just wanting them to know I appreciate every single one of you fellow YouTubers that have befriended and keep us all in a circle, that we help support each other through a lot of mental health issues and any other issues. So I'm like, okay, did you see what I'm wearing? It says, nope, not today. Well, this is what I hauled on my last video. I was so excited. You know I love sets. I like sets of clothing now, very much so. So to have this little home romper, not a romper because it's two pieces, you know, you got a nice shirt waist length covering the top of your shorts, and the shorts are short shorts, which you can see because you can see my leg. And beyond comfortable, just super beyond comfortable. And when you have an outfit on that you feel pretty snazzy in, that helps make your day. Sure does. So I was feeling pretty snazzy and such like that. So here I am. Yes, indeed. What I'm going to show you is, after visiting my little family yesterday, I did a short drive over to the Dollar Tree store that's near to where they live. They live 2 miles away from me. So I went over there after visiting with them, and I didn't buy a lot. No, I didn't, but I did buy some things. Well, one of the things that I've learned with my medication is, this is the new antidepressant. It's a pretty strong one. And apparently, it doesn't say on it, it should be taken with medicine. That I even thought, I go online and I'm trying to watch different doctor channels and such that are discussing that particular drug and its effects and this, that, and the other. So it was like, yeah, you should be eating with it. Like, 50% effectiveness is helped by having it done with food. Well, we all know I have some problems eating, and I can be hungry, yet food sounds really, really bad. Always something to work on, of course. But now that it's like, okay, you want to take your meds, but you're going to need to eat something. Well, so one of the things, when I was at the Dollar Tree, I thought, oh, look at this. Who doesn't love a cinnamon crumb cake? I know I always did. I used to make like the Betty Crocker kind of crumble on the top, cinnamon, little coffee cake is what we used to call it. Anybody want a piece of coffee cake? Well, these little doogers are, for two of them, 250 calories, enough fat that it's fat. There's 12 grams plus. There's 30 cholesterol, 45 sodium, 27 carbohydrate grams. There's no fiber at all. 18 grams of sugar, which is 17 added sugars. And that's 34% of your sugar take of the day. Anywho, within all those statistics, I really shouldn't even bother. Because when you look at something like this, it's a snack. It's a dessert. It's not totally a food product that we're reaching for nutrition and energy and all of these other kinds of things. But I thought how easy it would be to reach for this in the morning to take my medication. And of course it would be delicious with a cup of tea. So I tried to. They're not very good. And I don't think I'll eat these. So of course I'll pass them on to the little family, my son and my grandteen. If it's got sugar in it, for the most part, they're going to eat it. So the good thing is that these had no high fructose corn syrup, 0 trans fat, no artificial colors. So anytime you can buy anything with no high fructose corn syrup, you're ahead of the game nutritionally. Okay? That's always my advice. Broken record. You want to lose weight? Give up high fructose corn syrup. You'll be reading every label, and you're going to be amazed at, oh my gosh, high fructose corn syrup is in the majority of foodstuffs on the shelf. Makes me not buy a whole lot of things. And of course, a lot of it, sugar products, and it being high fructose and all, it helps me stay away from too much snacking. Absolutely. So I bet some of you out there have tried these and like them. I didn't like the flavor of the cake thing. So bye bye Cake King. You've been dethroned. Now, what's the first thing you think when you see this box? Oh, wow! What? Dollar Tree has wheat thins? No. They have thin wheat. Not wheat thins. So good. They catch your attention. It says it's a crispy grain taste. Oh, I used to love to eat the name brand wheat thins. So these have an acceptable fat level, as it were. There's 6 grams of fat and 3 saturated. There's no cholesterol, 140 grams of sodium, 20 of carbohydrate, 2 grams of fiber. We love that. It's offering us some fiber. It includes 3 grams of sugar, 2 of which were added, and it has 3 grams of protein. So that's always the thing. Reading like crackers have protein? Yes. Reading your labels. So many things have protein in them, and you can add up to get to the normal daily requirement of protein for health. Whatever it is. Let's pretend it's 30-ish grams. Okay, so start looking at what you're eating and think, oh yeah, I'm making that easily a day. Fantastic. So pick these up. Hadn't had this brand or tried it before, but hey, can you see it? So there we go. Wheat thins. I said it wheat thins. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, I did get this for Grantine and Son. Lemonade dots are really good. They're one of the flavors I adore. So they had these on hand today. So there you go. Something for boys. You bet. Oh, this stuff here, look at this, stain remover wipes. They're individually packed, so you can take them with you, just easy, have it by the kitchen. Let's say some soy sauce spills onto your favorite dish towel. Just go ahead and get a stain remover wipe and start at it, and it will lift the stain before it can set into the fibers. Well, I believe it was Bargain Mama, sorry dear, that had shown these, and she really gave them a very, very high recommendation, that she had tried them in numerous situations and they worked, and that's the only way that she will recommend something. So there they were. I was like, oh, cool beans. She just talked about these. So now I got those. I do have one pack of these open that I'm using. That always makes me feel like I'm ready to run out. Also, either having it in the lounge, need one in the bathroom, or just have one as backstock. So I picked that up, yay. And we know, I like to drink my Prime. I like to drink my energy drink of Prime. And again, this is an energy drink that's really based on, I'm going to say caffeine, but I haven't read it in a little while of all the things it has. Well, anyhow, I don't think it has some of the items that you find in Monster and Rockstar and things like that. And those are those words written around the top of the can. So here we're dealing with 200 milligrams of caffeine, no sugar, 300 milligrams of electrolytes, and it's vegan. So I know there's those of you who are so dear and sweet and do worry when I show, especially I'd say Monster in the pineapple flavor is one of my absolute faves. So this will give you a little bit more peace of mind, because if you object to me drinking a cup of tea, it would be the same as objecting to me drinking this, because it's just the caffeine as the energy source or something. Let's not give it too much attention, shall we? I was almost out of gallon freezer bags. So I'm using these for, like, I freeze like 4 pieces of bread together and then put them in one bigger one and pull them out so that they don't mildew. Oh, yes, dang that mildew. Fantastic price. Fantastic price. There were 10 instead of just 8 gallon freezer bags. And they are a slider seal design. Pick that up. Well, here's something strange, and I hope that this is the reason. I have regular nail polish remover. Whatever nail polish remover is made up of, I have the regular one, which I bought from Dollar Tree. Well, I picked up this one that says the 100% acetone. Well, for some reason, and I don't have the nail polish from Dollar Tree over here by me. And in fact, one was a Sally Hansen at Dollar Tree. They won't come off with regular nail polish remover. I was like going for broke trying to take it off. And I was like, this isn't gel polish. This isn't anything special. It should be coming off. Well, it didn't, and I don't know what's going on. So I do hope that, oh yeah, look what it says on here. Maximum strength helps remove gel nail polish. Now, I know the formal way of getting rid of gel nail polish too is like a little pad of cotton soaked into the acetone and put that onto your nail and wrap a piece of foil around it. They specifically sell conveniently cut sizes of things like that, so that then it's encompassing that nail and helping bubble up and bubble off gel polish. So I think I answered my own question, because I didn't read this part in the store. I just saw that it was acetone and that I needed to get back to trying another type that I've always had, but I didn't have. I've had regular. Ta-da! I hope to be able to report to you that it worked out fantastic. All right, we put that there. Oh, my receipt's in there. Okay, this is something I have not seen anybody else haul. It came in a black background or blue background, but I didn't like the design of the characters on the blue one. So, look! Yes, Días de Muertos. Yes, Day of the Dead. Oh gosh, look at how fun the design of the characters are. And the reverse side has a classic sugar skull on it. When you stare at this, these look like that they have been embroidered. Oh, fun. Let's go ahead and rip off that piece of plastic. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. What I noticed is, okay, you see how big the top is and how narrow the bottom is, but that is the top because this side has a barcode. Okay, get over it, let's give it a go. Here we go, first opening. And yeah, a nice white interior, which I appreciate because you can really see what you're going to be having inside of it. I'm doing all kinds of reorganization. Ah, yes. Thank you so much to my nutty Nook. I wouldn't be organizing if it weren't for her. She sure got me going. And one thing that Temu did and does is creates a lot of clutter. We go and haul our stuff and all of the extra packaging that's spread around the items. After you've hauled it, a lot of times you just don't want to have to deal with it. You just are like, okay, done. And I end up, as many do, putting it all back into one of the bags from Temu and dealing with putting it away later. And usually I'm over there digging into the bag trying to find something that I want to use. I'm not sure what this is going to hold organizationally, but a nice deep top, so little things could be sitting up in there, or if you had pencils mounded up a little bit. Plenty of room. Now, if you were really wanting to make sure that you have the room from the depth size, well, just go ahead and deal with it upside down. I'm using my faux nail, which is wrong, and rubbing it along the little sticker that had the barcode on it. So yeah, that's going to pull off and we won't have to see that. What does it say back here? Okay. Tin Box Company from Fujian, China. And it was produced 5/15 of 23. And I wondered, yes, it is a Disney Pixar. So I'm not sure which character for the Day of the Dead this is. Y'all with kids and such might know because of the movies. But I had a feeling, and now that feeling has been proven correct. Totally cool, guys. Totally cool. $1.25. Good, nice tin. Organization. All of the different cables and the attachment of cables. And now that I have an iPhone 15 and it takes the C cable, I have adapters for my previous cables that don't have that connection on it. So I add an adapter, and then I have the connections that still work on the computer and on the iPad. So, yay! All of those wonderful things will come in handy. And in fact, I have hauled. Let me go ahead, leaning over. Is that okay? That's my leg, people. That's my leg. Here we go. I had hauled 3 of these recently from another Dollar Tree haul. That's the Dollar Tree that's near to where I live. And see-through bottoms, nice and deep. And I liked that they were shorter and they can stack on each other. So this one just had the plain white top. It's just 2 circles like that. You don't have to take a top off, have a place to put it. Forget it. It's just right there and handy. So yesterday I did work on organizing all of my cords, and I also put in here a lot of the blocks. So cords and blocks, and in this little bag I put the cord that is specific, a short little cord for the phone, and the adapter pieces to be used with the other cords. So it's all handy in one spot. My nutty nook, Sandy, aren't you proud? Doesn't that look so good? And I have, what you call it? Crates, fruit crate kind of things that you would buy at Michael's and such like that. So those average less than 10 inches. So finding baskets and things like this that fit, they're usually a little too long, and I don't care for that. So this fits perfectly. I have it down here next to the lounge, easily available. Go ahead and put that back on top of it there. I still see a few things in here. Okay, oral analgesic gel. All right, you can either pay like $6 for a name brand at Target, which I've done, or grab one at Dollar Tree, because they all, I believe, have the same ingredient in them, and that is, okay, benzocaine. This one says 20%, oral pain reliever. So what that means is if you have a toothache, your gum is feeling a little bit sore, this is a number. A number. Comes right out of the box, and it is a squeeze tube oral gel. I had a tooth rot out in this section of my mouth right here, and that took about 3 years. It was like the filling came out, so it just left what was still a tooth. I ignored it. It hurt for a while. It did. You know, I went in and out of it having pain because of the nerves. There's nerves in there. And the oral Gesic got me through it. These are the times when I say, hey, if I was living in the Old West, what would I be doing? Right? I'd be dealing with nothing. So, no doctors in the Old West. No dentists. I got this because I believe I had mentioned, I haven't been to a dentist. We're just going to go ahead and throw it to 20 years because I no longer have any idea. It was when I was living in San Diego. Ah, yes. Well, I had a crown put in. So I have the back molar, the crown, and then a big empty space because I had a bad tooth when I was living in San Francisco, and I didn't have any money, I assure you. Obviously, no medical plan, no dental plan. So I just went down to Market Street, and that's where the trolley cars turn around and everything like that. And there was just like a storefront dentist dude. And I just explained it. It was like, go ahead, put your foot on my chest, yank it out. So, yeah, that molar's gone. Well, the crown behind it is bad. And I went to have my examination to meet and greet the dentist at Kaiser and the dental technicians. And what they found out with the x-rays was that crown is loose, and underneath it, it's a mess. And apparently, I don't know what would have to change about the situation and positioning that the dentist told me, you know, if that happens, whatever, what happens, how's it, it's going to be a world of hurt. Yes, and we know that dental hurt can be really bad, and that's why dentists have the highest suicide rate among the medical profession. And that's because most people go in not in pain when they're going to the dentist. You might have known a little something's going on, something, and it can be taken care of, and they were not in drastic pain to be there. So suddenly they're working in your mouth and it hurts, and you went in, it wasn't anything bad, and now it's really bad. So, you know, poor dentists. Poor us and our cavities and everything else. So this thing down here was going to require an oral surgeon. They contacted the oral surgeon, which is not in the town I live. I would have to go to the town over, which would mean I need my son, because that's not my 4-mile radius that I drive. I don't want to go by myself. So, you know, that would make an arrangement with my son and blah, 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 blah. Well, the other thing is that in that examination of being there, is they're seeing the condition of what's going on in your mouth. So then they put that up on the screen and show you, and it's like, you know, you're not in for what we would call a regular cleaning. Sure, we've all had regular cleanings right at the dentist. That's fine. That's fine. Uncomfortable perhaps, but nothing major. And they were like, you need deep cleaning. Huh? My son has just been told that in his dental journey right now. Well, apparently, and it would be an additional $300 copay to have a deep cleaning. I talked to who I really do love to call my sister. She was my sister-in-law. And, you know, family kept me until Mom died. I lived with her even. So, very, very important family member and such. I was recently talking to her, and she was like, ugh, I had to have a deep cleaning. They hurt. You know, don't do it. She knows me. And like, I can't do anything like nitrous and such, because with my brain chemistry, it starts putting me into fear and anxiety. So nobody wants that in the dental chair. There's already fear and anxiety. Don't bring it on. Through all those shooting synapses in the brain. Oh, so much chit-chat, people. So much chit-chat. I knew that would happen. Well, so I kept thinking about it, and my son is having a lot of different situations that he's been having to take care of on both sides of his mouth, and he has a crown that's ugly underneath, and I don't know everything. He's got all this stuff going on. In fact, he was just back in the other day filling in a large cavity hole that the cavity filling had fallen out. So he made it in amongst the other work that they've been doing, and they quickly fixed that for him. Well, he needs a lot of work done, and I'm here in support of my son, and stuff like needing dental work and such like that. So I'd rather, absolutely, the money go towards what I want to do to help him out and get him straightened away, and then I'll worry about myself. I'm not going to worry, people. I just want to know, what will I have on hand if this thing goes and I have the, pain of all pain. Maybe you'll hear me screaming in your house. What do you think? I don't want, okay, let's not talk about it. There's been no kids around, right? We don't want to frighten them with dentist stories. Anything left? Why, yes, there is. My absolute favorite kettle chips. This will help rip up the inside of my mouth because I'll just crunch and crunch. I eat the whole bag in one sitting, of course. But that's what Kettle Cook does. They're hard, and so they gouge at different parts of the roof of my mouth and this and that. So after I eat the whole bag, oh, excuse me, a yawn was trying to participate in speaking. Yawn, stay back, stay back. You're not part of talking. Know your place. That's what I say. Know your place. My place is here to be able to eat the kettle chips. Barbecue kettle chips. Yay, yay, yay. Put it right over there with everything else. And what's the last thing in here? I've been watching, I forget, I've got to get in touch with the name of the guy that does a lot of shorts of, oh, look what's in Dollar Tree now. Look what's in Dollar Tree now, and these other places. So, not the deal guy. This is another guy. And he was showing, he goes in and he's just kind of like, here, look at this in this area. And it was the hairbands. It's for our beauty that we put these hairbands on to keep our hair up and away from our face when we're washing up at night and then doing our creams and this, that, and the other, or even in the morning, I mean, either way, you need your hair up out of your face. And he was showing these, and of course, pink, precious, and darling, and it's really, really soft, and it's extra, extra stretchy, and it's a good size. I venture it's bigger than the ones that I just hauled a set of a headpiece and the wrist pieces in gray. This is larger than the one that came in that set, and I have no problem with them being larger. Oh, but you have to admit, it's beyond precious. That strawberry on there is beyond precious, and yes, that's going to give me joy. It's going to amuse me when I'm in the bathroom doing my ablutions. That's a favorite word of mine, doing your ablutions, cleaning up. And in art, I started, I could get, if I went to like museums in DC and such like that, I did buy a couple of excellent posters and had them professionally framed because I was working at a frame shop. So to go ahead and get a really good, thick frame and the matting and such like that, you needed to be working there to afford doing that. But one of my favorite pieces that I had done was a view of a woman sitting at her dressing table from the back. So I thought that's what I would collect. If I were collecting art, I'm going to collect women in their ablutions and from the back. There are several Degas works that it's like the ballerinas caring for their feet and things like that. And they're taken from behind. So there's a lot of different women cleaning up and we get to see them from the back side. All right, Adrian, enough. And in fact, when I told you this apartment doesn't get hot, when it does get hot, after a day like today, that was probably high 70s, I am now sweating. This line right here is wet. I'm feeling, wet. The back of my neck. Well, lift this hair. Do you know the heat that was tucked in there under this hair? Oh my gosh. Oh. And that is because it is now going, it's 10 of 8. It's bright as daylight outside. The heat of the day has finally reached my apartment, and it's come inside. And I'm sweating. I am literally sweating. Which is why my next haul that I'm going to do from Temu is got the neck fans. Because as soon as I saw them coming up, because it's spring going to summer, they're starting to show all those delicious neck fans that work phenomenally. For 2 years, I've watched people hauling them and loving them. So last year in the heat wave, it got so bad for a couple of weeks at night, and we're talking midnight to 3 a.m., that I was in here and thinking, I feel like I'm one of those old people that is in a heat situation that can't be that good. And I had told my son, I don't know if I'm going to make it another year in this apartment if it's that hot. And I know y'all will be like, well, get more fans, which, is true. Okay, I'm so hot right now that it's affecting how I think. Do you mind if I rehydrate? Okay. Cool water, not cold, cool. Deliciosa. So now we have an empty bag. We're in at 37 minutes. Oh, so we're just gonna go ahead and it's time to say goodbye. Okay, and I've got to cool down. So I'm gonna go take care of doing that. Love you all. Thank you for whoever stayed and listened to this little yemming and yammering and talking. And saw my cute little small Dollar Tree haul. That was actually $20.20. That's what it cost. $20.20. Okay, again, love you all to pieces. Keep coming back and seeing me, please. And when you do that, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. That didn't cost you anything. Did it hurt your finger? Did you get a cut? No, just go ahead. Give me a thumbs up. Listen to your elders. And within that, of course, subscribe. That means everything. Leave your comments, ask a question, do emoji art, all those things. Anybody that has a comment situation for me makes me feel loved. And that's why we started the channel. Let's get through depression. Let's not have to leave the house and still be able to meet and make quality friendships. So I want to thank everybody, and once again, I do want to put out there how much I appreciate, hey everyone, Heyyyy, hey everyone, or is it everybody? Oh my God, what have I just done? Hey everybody, one body. Hey everybody, Hey, everybody. Anyhow, the delightful, quirky, most interesting person on YouTube is Hey Everybody. And she does have a name, Erin. But in the beginning, she didn't want us to know her name. And if you knew it, she didn't want us to say it. So in 2 years, she's come around now. And people call her Erin. I call her Hey. I think that's a perfectly reasonable name, and I love it. So call me A. Call me A. I'm trying to make like an A. You call me A, because that is what I go by with all of my friends. It was just A. And you have Hey. A and Hey. You go ahead now. Okay, people. 40 minutes in, and I'm wilting.